Archaeologists discovered tools and artifacts in ancient tombs. The book was supported by many faculty members. The new chemistry professor will deliver his first lecture tomorrow. The course dates are available on the college website. The winter sun is lower, but high enough to produce enough warmth. There is a significant difference between theory and practice in education. Continuing students will be sent for necessary application forms. Continuing students will be sent for necessary application forms. Consumer confidence tends to increase as the economy expands. Global connections increased in academic communities, thanks to social media. Today's history lecture has been moved to the lecture theatre. The student advisor was aware that the lecture today had been cancelled. We are achieving common prosperity throughout the department. The new art gallery can only be visited on Fridays. Industrial experts will discuss job opportunities in an automated labor force. A rising population means more trees are cut down. Art students often exhibit their works in the university buildings. The office hours will be changed from next term. Farming methods across the world have greatly developed recently. There is an important difference between mass production and batch production. Managing the increasing population is the challenge for most governments. Studies have shown that the people from Hong Kong are the most active in Asia. Get enough sleep the night before the test. Research shows that exercising makes us feel better. New credit cards will soon use fingerprint technology. Our laboratory equipment is provided free of charge. Mature students usually adapt to university extremely well. Our professor is hosting the Business Development Conference next week. The undergraduates need some specific resources to analyze a program. The same issues featured both explanations of the problem. Most of these features were part of the previous system. The artists and conservative politicians earn their rules of politics. Placement test of mathematics and statistics is offered every semester. The teacher asked the group to commence the task. Supply and demand is one of the most fundamental concepts of economics. The ways in which people communicate are constantly changing. You may need to purchase an academic gown before the commencement. Good research delivers practical benefits for real people. The railway made long-distance travel possible for everyone. The city's founder created a set of rules that became the law. Radio is a popular form of entertainment throughout the world. She used to be an editor of the student newspaper. We study science to understand and appreciate the world around us. The business plan seminar includes an internship with a local firm. Your lowest quiz grade has been omitted from the calculations. The nation achieved prosperity by opening its ports for trade. Most of the students have not considered this issue before. The chemistry building is located near the entrance of the campus. Scientists are always asking governments for more money. Native speakers are examined by their language tests in their own languages. The article illustrates a number of interesting experiments. Many graduates of journalism get jobs in the communications field. The same issue featured both the explanations and the problems. Clinical placement in nursing prepares students for professional practice. The library holds a substantial collection of materials and economic history. The theme of the instrumental work exhibits more of a demure, compositional style. The aerial photographs were promptly registered for thorough evaluation. Those seeking formal extension should contact their faculty for further information. Participants initially select from a range of foundation subjects. While reconciliation is desirable, basic underlying issues must first be addressed. The celebrated theory is still a subject of controversy. While conceiving ideas is desirable, basic underlying issues must first be addressed. The qualification will be assessed by using a criterion-referenced approach. The synopsis contains the most important information. The meeting has some struggling overlaps. The evaluation form will be reviewed by the university personnel. The library holds substantial materials of economic history. Massive accumulation of data was converted into a communicable argument. A recent article shows a number of interesting experiments. It was hard to anticipate how all the different characters would react. Behind the group there is a flat cart drawn by the mules. It is absolutely vital that you acknowledge all your sources. The commissioner will apportion the funds amongst the authorities. The Commission of Funds supported amongst authorities has raised an argument. They have struggled since last year to make their services paid. If finance is a cause of concern, scholarships may be available. A party is thrown in the small meeting room. Before submitting your dissertation, your advisor must approve your application. Climate change is now an acceptable phenomenon amongst reputable scientists. You are required to complete your research paper by next Monday. The first assignment is due on the 14th of September. Those who seek for formal extension should contact their faculty for information. Mutually exclusive events can be described as either complementary or opposite. Animals raised in captivity behave differently to their wild counterparts. Materials and resources are on hold at the library's front desk. Our professor is hosting the Business Development Conference. Everyone must evacuate the premises during the fire drill. We can't consider any increase in our prices at this stage. Resources and materials are on hold at the library reference desk. Free campus tours run daily during summer for prospective students. Assignments should be submitted to the department office before deadline. The toughest part of research for postgraduate students is the funding. I thought it was through the small meeting room. There is a need for constructive dialogue between leaders. You can contact all of your tutors via email. When workers ask for higher wages, companies often raise their prices. Undergraduate students may participate in specific stages within the program. They were struggling last year to make their service pay. Some of the features are parts of the previous research. The application process may take longer than expected. University departments carefully monitor articles and other publications by faculty. Control systems in manufacturing provide a high level of accuracy. This paper challenges many previously accepted theories. The celebrated theory has a great degree of controversy. Observers waited nervously and bated their breath for the concert. The morning's lecture on economic policy has been cancelled. Let me know if anybody struggles in the lab. Students have the option to live in college residences or apartments. The students were instructed to submit their assignments by Friday. Tribes worked with each other to build monolithic statues. Review all sources before drawing any conclusions. The sociology department is highly regarded worldwide. Teaching assistants will receive a monthly stipend for housing. Students' concession cards can be obtained by completing an application form.